is going to be a fantastic show. Speaking a little bit more about warming up and easing into things, how specifically have you been preparing for this event?
Just like the usual, just trying to get better at the game, get more consistent. I've brushed up on all my knowledge. Just trying to get as consistent as possible, so I don't troll any around, so I don't make any mistakes that he can punish me for.
Alright, and how about you, Mr. Lenley himself? You're a little bit of a legend in the scene. We saw you getting incredibly animated during those replays as well. Should we expect the same kind of energy from you here at TwitchCon?
I think everything's on the line now. It's one of the last chances to qualify for my own home World Cup, and I do want to be there, so I think I'm not going to put on as much of a spectacle outside of the screen. I'm going to put on the spectacle in-game.
Alright, well I know this crowd is certainly expecting both of those out of you. So how are you feeling about the change up of the best of 5, now 20 round limit heading into this event?
Yeah, I feel like a best of 5 does not benefit me, because we will see the moving most twice, certainly. And while I have done most of my practice on moving in preparation for this, yeah, I feel like I still have the worst chance of winning those games against Malfunction compared to No Move and NPC, so we will see, but I think it should be a good match anyways. I think we hope we reach the NPC again.
Well, you're both incredibly modest players, but lastly, Lenley, I want to say to you, everybody in the chat is always asking, wann spielt Lenley? What do you want to say to them?
Lenley spielt jetzt!
Alright, go ahead, take to your seats, good luck and have fun.
Thank you very much, Veracity. By the way, you look incredible today. Let's move on to talking about these two, because the way I look at it, both of them have the caliber and the pedigree to get this done, but now it comes down to who can hold their nerves.
They are both being humble about it.
Yeah, very much.
Respect each other for a good reason. Looking back at the history, those players have played against each other in a previous wildcard in 24. It was held in Andorra. If you look at numbers, Lenley won that one in 3-2, so it seemed to be a close match. But yeah, who do you think he's?
I mean, I know Veracity was hoping for some trash talk there, but we've got such a great community here. Our players are awesome, so it's good to see the both of them just ready to lock in here. I think so much of Geoguessr sometimes just comes down to the locations, and these maps we've been playing on through this World League have been really, really difficult. So it could really go either way, but yeah, I think a lot of our players have had to get really good at like not getting tilted and, you know, keep like rolling off your back when the unexpected happens. So I can really see the two of them they're just in it. They're here to play. I love Lenley's answer about I'm going to show off in the game. Great answer. But it's gonna be awesome. I'm excited to see this.
I want to give him a shout out for his cap as well.
Yeah.
Anybody who rocks up to an event like this with a cap that says "Women want me, fish fear me" on the top.
That's what I'm talking about.
Because you did warn me about this guy, Juliet. She said he's got a lot of drip. She said he's got a lot of swag and he's bringing it.
That's what he's known for. I mean, don't let it overshadow how good he is at the game, but Lenley likes to put on a good fit.
So how important is it? Because I want to talk about the point in here, the point scoring. Again, for some of the newbies here that are watching along as we are not far away from getting into game here, you can punish your opponent with some of the multipliers pretty quickly, can't you? And of course, how important is it to get off to a strong start in a match like this?
Huge. I mean, we kind of joked in pre-show about the small countries need more now, and with the way the new multis work, whoever's closer gets a bonus 0.5 multi in their favor moving forward, so you do not want to fall back on those multis.
It seems like we are jumping right into it. First location of the day. Off the bat, looks like Germany to me. Might be a slight advantage for Lenley. Just round 1, no multipliers yet. Got a good sign for CLP Nord.
Yeah, this is your
maybe CLP. But Lenley close to Bremen right now. But still moving around. Got another sign as well with a little bit of more information.
That's gonna help.
That's definitely gonna help. At the end of the day, they both have practically the same information given. The Highway 1 and 29. They are scanned for first.
And get these road numbers off the top, especially in some countries the road numbers aren't going to be quite as useful, but in Germany, you usually figure out where you're at.
You see them around Kloppenburg. No surprise there. Let's see LP, abbreviation, and locking at first.
Let's see, we getting a 5K?
That's the malfunction. Yes, we know.
First round, 5K. For those of you who may be new to Geoguessr, 5K is a perfect score. So, we're starting off so strong here.
Starting off with a 5K, lovely to see, especially, you know, we've mentioned it, malfunction.
This is
It's very, very good at that. And the next round looks like Japan to me at first glance. We have those Japanese looking holds. And another good time where malfunction got first. It looks like Landy's also getting there. Once again, they got both the same side to work with. Let's use making out first where we are.
In Japan, there are those two different types of road signs, those little like hexagons and the guitar pick shapes. Some of them are going to be way more useful than others. In this case, the guitar pick is probably going to be easier for them to find.
Yeah, the difference is that the octagonal ones are only in each prefecture, so they can occur multiple times throughout the whole country. So you need to like pinpoint a little bit where you are in the country before you can make usage of that. And it seems like malfunction locked in first again. Seems confident.
That looks specific. Ooh, let me still look around.
Adjusting a little bit. Then Lee on the other side, and malfunction with another 5K.
5K.
Up 2 rounds.
Wow.
Love it.
Love it.
Was that like bang on then? Was that on the money?
5K means perfect score.
Wow.
Yeah, 2 in a row. 2 in a row. She's good at it. It looks like we're probably in here.
Looks like yes. Tell me more about that.
You will find out if I can.
Basic players are looking for now is probably an area code, which can be very helpful in the US.
Yeah, these folks learn the phone numbers of most countries when they can. There's quite a few in the US. We've got a 608 865. I don't know if I know that one. 865.
I think it's East Tennessee, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what we're doing in the landscape matches.
Tennessee has like 4 or 5 different area codes, and that's one of the excellent ones. Give them both zooming in there. Function type Knoxville. Like Landy is still scanning for other areas. I don't know what he used or what he is using or looking for.
Woo!
Was just outside Knoxville. Once again, malfunction. Closer, building up the multipliers. As we are going over to round 4, quick explanation for the viewers out here. You see it on the top. We have the damage multiplier 2 times 5 for malfunction. How it works is if you are closer than your opponent, you gain a multiplier advantage. And the further damage you do.
Our little color tokens here might be odd for who got each round, but
yeah, that's correct, but yeah.
it's okay.
Just look at the damage multiplier.
Yeah.
Looks like we are back in the US to me.
Yeah. Road line's kind of wide. I can tell if it was just that area. Still look like those wide road lines.
Good, yeah, it's like somewhat mid-east and doesn't look very far northeast. It doesn't look very far west, so we are in the central vicinities.
Ooh, lining up a road here. So, the reason that our competitor here is looking down at the ground is that if you align your compass to the north and look straight down, now she has a great view of the exact direction that this road is going. Sometimes they can use that to line up 5Ks.
Once again, both of the same state, but once again, malfunction. Just close, and that's huge big damage.
Oh, that multi is getting brutal. Again, you want to keep those multis in your favor.
And we are jumping over. What looks like Turkey.
This is for you.
This is for me. Where we are, it looks very, very eastern to yeah. I like Landy's special a lot, and malfunction also just outside. She has a couple extra more seconds to be even more precise on this one. It looks like we are in a big city, and to me, only it makes sense where she is right now.
Lining up in a row. Ooh, both in there. Malfunction's still closer.
Yeah.
Wow.
Closer. Doesn't look like a lot of damage. It's not a lot of damage, but she gets another multiplier on her side.
3.5.
3.5.
3.5.
That's good.
She's maintaining the flawless right now. She has not taken a single point of damage yet today.
Where we are. Asking myself.
Hard to tell.
Does look like Iceland. No. warnings.
Yeah.
We've got 4 strikes.
Wir sehen leider keinen Chat auf Twitch und YouTube heute, weil die Software rumspinnt. Von daher haben wir nur die Live-Übertragung. Also nicht wundern, wenn wir nicht antworten. Und da wir euch trotzdem mitnehmen wollen, lassen wir jetzt gerade den World Championship in Geoguessr laufen und Landly spielt gerade gegen
Malfunction.
Genau, wer liegt in Führung?
Malfunction.
Genau.
Oh, 498! Oh, they're not gonna do it! Malfunction takes the first moving game.
What a game to start things.
Oh my gosh, flawlessly! Wow, starting the wild card incredibly.
I'm sorry, but you guys and the players' brains are just crazy. Like, I'm watching this, like, what is going on? This is just phenomenal to see. I just want to make clear as well, the players are on the wrong side there, so going into the next game, we're going to switch them around. Lenny will be orange, Malfunction will be purple. But what did you make of the stand there, Geoguessr, from both players?
Yeah, I mean, knowing these players and what we have talked about, Malfunction obviously a very, very strong moving player, and we know that Lenny is going to have a hard time against that. Even if the numbers are speaking for Lenny, it's always going to be rough.
Even so, that was deeply impressive by Malfunction. I feel like we don't see flawlesses very often. So flawless is just when you don't lose any points at all. And so that coming into this, incredible.
So talk to me about a 5K, right? How close to the area do you need to be to hit that?
On average, I would say it depends on the distribution around the globe, how you set it. Yeah. But on average, I would say around 175 meters.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So one of the things that I picked up on there that you both picked up on, was that looking at phone numbers and I guess area codes and all that good stuff. How many of these do you have to have literally stored in mental cabinets within your brain that you can just pull out and go, Knoxville, Tennessee, how?
Kann ich so schreiben?
Depends. I mean, I'm personally, I don't have very many of them, but I memorize numbers by shape of okay, it starts here, and I know this country makes this shape with the numbers in order for me. But for things like the United States, when it's so big and there's so many area codes and they're not organized at all, it just depends on how you like to. Wow, that was
Like we are
right away, right into it. Ow.
Already, we are on the no move this time around.
Thanks for the insight, guys, by the way. You've asked so many questions.
Always happy to. Yeah, it's a no move mode now, which means the players cannot move around. They are stuck on their spawn place. They can look around, zoom in, zoom out, and that's all they can use.
Not one single step. We know Lenly tends to prefer, he felt definitely more confident about this. And I mean, right off the bat, he jumped it fast and, it was only a few points,
Hey, an TikTok, wir können leider nicht in den Chat schreiben, aber ich hoffe, die Live-Übertragung ist von der Qualität und von dem Ton her in Ordnung.
We are in India. That's something I can tell you. There's a pool that looks Indian. A lot of date palms usually puts you along the east and western coast sides. Now you have to kind of commit on one side and also on one longitude. So, yeah. Lenly closer here, almost 1K there. As I said, you have to kind of commit to the east and west, so you don't really want to put your guess in the middle. That would just feel bad because you know that's very unlikely. Kind of a guess where you have to commit paying off on Lenly here.
Love it. Quick zoom in on Italy here.
Italy round. Both players already zoomed into Italy, just jumping into the round. Against very lush mountains, it doesn't look like the Alpine mountains.
No.
As big, and the alignment would also be wrong. They just played safe both around Italy later, but it's actually not the Alpine mountains, but still very far north.
Malfunction on the board here.
Go the next round. Things are going quick here. Costa Rica is my thought. Especially those fences that are made out of logs. That's a very Latin American thing.
Yeah.
And obviously in this case we see a little bit of the Google car, which can also help the players to rule in or rule out a couple countries. quick guess from both of them. In the northern vicinity, where they have those flat areas, and Lenley picks up another multi and some good points.
Nice. Ooh, road, middle of nowhere. Love to see it.
Nowhere. This horse looks very Polish to me. How am I going to explain that? How am I going to explain that?
Can you explain it, please?
I would love it. I would love it if you did.
It just looks Polish. Sometimes it's just like you rule out other countries, and usually in Poland you have the most forest roads in the middle of nowhere, so I guess you go by the chance.
Right, I see.
The sentences we get to say when we play Geoguessr are just, it just feels Polish looking at a road in the middle of nowhere. It's great. Ooh.
Oh, wow!
Hey!
And you're picking up some good points there, really guessing Poland.
Maintaining control here very effectively.
Might argue he was hedging for other countries.
Ah, you guys did see him flicking around up there in the mountains.
Yeah, I think that was a reason. He had the northeastern vibes.
Ooh, already looking at the road here.
Very sandy, very sandy. Good indicator for Florida, locking it in quick. Lenley is trying to get out of this game and securing the win. Still trying to take some extra time.
Try not to give her any time. All right, way further south. That malfunction racks up a multi.
Nice, that's nice. Striking back. Go on the next round. What we have here looks like Argentina, possibly. Very Latin architecture.
Yeah.
Even Big Mendoza from malfunction. Western Argentina. See, Argentina tends to be very hard to guess when you are in a city. When those urban environments just give very little information about the landscape, where it makes it way harder than if you would be in the middle of nowhere.
Yes, yeah. You can usually get, like, based on some of the infrastructure or, like, the car license plates, you're like, okay, I'm in Argentina, but if I'm in a city, I'm screwed. I'm gonna have to figure out some other way to get there. Especially in Nova, where you're extremely limited on the amount of information you can get.
That's fair. And Argentina is a country where a lot of cities are built in a different grid, and that's why both players are looking down right now to get a feel of how the grid has to align. You can see it's northwestern angle.
So they can narrow it down to maybe one of these few cities, then clear out a few more based on just the road shape.
Exactly, but they both ended up in Mendoza, and it was actually outside. That's an impressive guess for both of them.
So impressive.
Wow.
God, these are some of the best players in the world, y'all. This is crazy work.
It's a good giveaway usually for Mendoza is the wineries. Yeah.
I mean, we were kind of on like a little back road, little side road.
Maybe there was some of the distance. Yes. Let's look at the next round.
Can't tell what side of the road are they passing somewhere.
It should. Yeah, I was considering Sri Lanka, but in Sri Lanka you would have square poles, so you can rule that out. We don't have one here. So the next country that would make sense is India. And once again, in a location like this, where you're surrounded by stuff and don't really get a good look at the landscape, it's just getting significantly harder for the players to reach these.
And we've mentioned these maps for these past World Leagues have been really difficult locations. So we're seeing it here. If we get to NMBZ, which I hope we do, because that's exciting, we're going to start seeing how little information these players can use and still figure out where they are.
It seems like they both agree on the north. Just looking down south. For now, they are both in the northeastern.
Oh, okay.
Wouldn't stay like that. Okay, that's actually all the way west. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Not a big surprise. They are not a big like it's very hard, especially without language. Language would have helped.
Sort of, yes. A lot of different scripts being used in India, but nothing for them to work with.
But it seems like they are thrown right back at it. Again, once again, West Bengal. That's also where Lenley is going. Seems like they are both agreeing once again on the northeastern side. Locking it in.
Just barely over. Just barely, but it gets the multi.
That's important for malfunction. She has to get some multis on her side.
Hanging on. And so we're going into round 10 here. Last year, this would have been the final round. The limit was 10. But we get to play on. No one has gone to 0 points yet, which means we get to continue to play, and that's very exciting.
Yes. Those gates look very Scottish. How do I explain that?
Geoguessr sentences, baby.
They do look Scottish, though.
They look Scottish.
What about the sheep? Do they look Scottish?
They look Irish.
Oh!
So something about I'm not sure if it's Ireland or Scotland. It should be one of the two based on the looks and those fences that I use, the sheep, the green landscape, no trees, those other things.
Very little infrastructure, but the vibes. You know, vibes guessing is it's a skill. It's a skill.
It's the vibes. You hate to hear it if you ask someone, hey, how did you get that route? It was just vibes.
It just felt like it.
You don't want to hear that, but it is what it is.
Vibe guesser.
It's real. It's a real way people play. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh.
And it turns
Ooh, that's gonna do it too. That is gonna do it with those multis. Lenley takes no move.
What a game. And I would assume that Malfunction was trying to commit a bit further north to turn things around. Then he had the health lead, which allowed him to play it a bit more safe, play just in the middle to cover as much as possible. Very good strategic gameplay there from Lenley.
There is very much a different style, isn't there, in move and no move?
Yes, yeah. Folks tend to have a preference, so it's cool to see them in action here.
Ooh, I'll tell you what, Veracity, we're going to interrupt the game here and see what the vibes are like. Vibe Guesser, Veracity, how are you doing?
Vibe Guesser, on that note, talk to me, Malfunction. How are you feeling following that previous round? You came off the back of an undefeated one.
Yeah, the first game was good, the moving, that was very good. I think I played it well. Maybe I got a little lucky with the information I got and when I got it. And maybe he got unlucky with what he did. But I mean, I feel like it went the same way the second time. I don't think I played that bad. I think maybe I made a blunder on the first India, but the other ones were just, I don't know. He got a bunch of points off of being closer on the wrong side of the country in India. And I found it very frustrating that Ireland, I moved from right where it was because I didn't think that's, I just had the mental image of the fight. It was not the correct one. It's an annoying blunder, but hopefully I got the trolling out of my system now.
Well, trolling, whilst you might think it's trolling, I'm going to let you go ahead, get back to it, and get warmed up and ready for the next round. Now, this is what it's all about, everybody here at TwitchCon, because there is one wildcard spot on the line. Lenley, you were also incredibly humble before we headed into that one. That was an incredibly fast round one from you as well. Do you feel like heading into it so quickly after was like, you were pretty confident heading into a no move?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what happened. Like, I expected to flawless her on moving and lose the no move, so I don't know what switched. Like, a little bit surprised about that one, but I think the next moving game, I'm the favorite. I'm surely gonna win that one. No, I don't know. We'll see.
I'm curious though, when it comes to playing in no move, you seem to be taking your time an awful lot. Does it play with your mind a little bit, toy with your mind? The pressure it will get to you when you see that Malfunction's already locked in?
Not really. I mean, I'm not really nervous today. I feel kind of confident on my game.
Jetzt habe ich gar nicht drauf geachtet, weil wir parallel auch auf TikTok live sind. Wer hat gewonnen?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really feel that much pressure.
Okay.
1-1 gerade.
1-1.
I took less risks. Like, I had a lot of guesses that I could have committed more in specific places, but if I did, then I might have lost more points. So I think in general, I'm happy with how I played.
Alright, well, good luck and have fun. It is time for the next round.
Danke an alle über TikTok.
Mixed back from the interview there, Malfunction. Thinks he's trolling a little bit, maybe accidentally trolling a little bit. And then you got Lenley, I feel like he's trying to talk himself up going into the next.
Fake it till you make it, I guess. You gotta just embody what you want to bring to the game, yeah.
I never really got your predictions as we go into this next one, guys. I'm going to let you commentate us through it, but I'm going to put you on the spot. Who do you think is going to win this whole thing?
We're gonna talk about that if we get to the final.
Yeah, so I think maybe we gotta see how they play.
For now, I think Malfunction has a good chance. Lenley needs to lock in right now.
Yes.
Next moving game, if he can take that off Malfunction, I think his chances are very good.
Alright.
And we'll have to see how these drops, like Malfunction was saying, that she just wasn't feeling that no move, but like I said, Lenley tends to be the better at no move, Malfunction tends to be better at moving, and so we would expect maybe that Malfunction takes this next game, Lenley takes the no move, and then something crazy happens at NPC. But things can always get crazier sooner, so I think we reassess if we get tied 2-2 and go to that NPC.
Yeah, Malfunction seemed to be a little bit frustrated with the fact that she went for that 5K, and it didn't pay off. I guess it's always a gamble if you want to go like pinpoint precision and you commit, right?
Yeah.
I mean, second guessing is a real thing.
Totally.
Yes, it always happens, especially on in a lab environment.
Yeah.
You might also feel less confident, but to me they seem confident.
Yeah.
I mean, the vibes are good. Yes,
The vibes are great.
The vibes are great, but they seem a little bit too relaxed.
Are the vibes all good here?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Love to hear that.
Love it. So we'll see. We got malfunction. Walking in first.
Yep, they are both back at spawn point, which means both had enough information found.
Spawn point. So for folks again who may not know, your goal. Wrong in the same way. We got a tie.
We have the first tie.
Love it.
Love to see
They
it.
both do get a multi on a tie. That's not just for 5K, is that right? Yes, they both get a multi for a tie.
They both get a multi.
Yeah, spawn point for folks, you drop that as the location you want to get, not where you end up in the coverage for moving, but always where you started. So sometimes they'll jump back to that original point, try to line up the roads a little bit better after they've got more information.
Different approach on this round. We are in Thailand, I can tell you that much. We have Thai language. Then he's using the text on the bridge.
Wow.
Looking at that bridge for almost all the time in the round. His malfunction moved a bit further and got a good sign.
Oh, yeah, it's the risks you're going to take.
Nonetheless, that bridge might have been helpful enough for Lenley to still be just close enough to not lose too many health points.
Wow, yeah. And yeah, it's always incredible to me to see players who can at least phonetically read scripts or recognize scripts that are just so different from maybe their primary language. And that's one that Thai always impresses me.
Correct, definitely. Not the first language those players learn.
Sure, for sure.
It is on the list.
Yeah.
Almost all of the pro players in the world league. They just need to. You have to keep up with it. You have to keep up with it.
So many things to learn and anything to get that edge over any other player. Ooh.
Having a license plate on the roof of the car, which will give you the city in Colombia. Here we have a puzzle guess from Lenley all the way south. That function is way further north. That could be a lot of points for Lenley. He is correct, and he will be correct.
He is correct. Ooh, that is a big hit.
First significant amount of damage being dealt here.
Malfunction does not want to lose any ground here.
And that's an advantage you will need. You are then in this shot, and you are back in Germany. Jeez, we are very far north. Both players, I mean, you would think that Lenley has advantage in Germany, but that's not true. Malfunction just knows as many cities, as many area codes, he just knows everything about Germany as well.
Awesome.
So it's a race who will get there first.
Wood still. So we've got Malfunction's found now 2 signs. Bopping back and forth between them. Lenley's moving again too.
Yeah, a roundabout usually very, very helpful in moving games. It's very easy to backtrack from the roundabout.
Lots of signs and also visible more easily than a lot of other stuff on the map.
We have Malfunction already locked in, and just a couple seconds left to do that adjustment.
We can get it. Can we get a 10K? Oh. Nice. Malfunction. And she's back. 5K queen. Love to see it.
And those are really the rounds you don't want to see you got then. Trying to spot in a bit more of a rural environment where you can make better usage of your vibes.
The vibes, it's a real strategy.
It is.
Yeah.
I think we're in Indonesia now.
Do you know your couple button?
I know a couple.
I know.
This seems to be not like Java, but we have a function somewhere. I don't recognize it.
Yeah,
Found the map where she is right now.
Oh, she's on the
I think it should be Java with all the Thai rules.
Oh, no, she is. Nice, Malfunction.
But yeah, very
Down
strong
the right
hits there. 420 damage being dealt. Both not too far again from the location, but yeah, the multis are very important to gain. And actually, Malfunction, it will look like Lenley's in the lead, but Malfunction has a whole more multi on her side.
Has those multis, they go a long way.
And this is what I was just talking about. Lenley needs it around. We don't have anything around. It just locks in quick. The throw Malfunction off, but she will also obviously know. This one is. It had a very deserty, sandy. Yeah, vibe. Call it vibe again. Yeah, that sandiness is very, very common along the border. get the county is something you can use in Kenya. You get it written all over the place. Second KD show, which is fairly big. I mean, those players once again will know every county probably.
The brains, the minds of these competitors. Ooh, both right in there. Malfunction! Wow. I didn't even steer lining it up.
Wow.
God. What a player. I told y'all, she's so good to watch play moving. That was 5Ks.
The roads in Kenya can be so hard to play as well. That's extra impressive.
He's so impressive.
And then he once again playing it, we're just waiting for the round where Malfunction will not get to what she needs. But still, Malfunction is good enough to also get there.
That's the risk. That's the risk. He goes 15 seconds. It was 15 seconds. Do it. Oh my god. And that's going to take 10,000. Wow. Those 15 seconds will do it sometimes. And she took advantage.
Yeah, Lanley, as I said, has to play strategic to do something against Malfunction in the moving game. But she was a bit too quick there.
Too quick, but oh my god, but it makes for a very, very exciting end round. I mean, wow, sorry, I'm like 10,010 points of damage. That is just like insult to injury. That's like so rude at that point. It's so much damage.
It does happen.
It does, and sometimes even more so than that. Playing on those multis, she was behind in points, but with the multi, took it, that makes a big difference.
Yeah, some crazy, I mean, the pinpoint precision. It's just, for me, as like a newbie to this whole game, is spectacular to watch.
Yes. Yeah.
The level is tough here. It's going to be hard to pick a winner. How tightly contested do you think this will be as we move into the next round?
I mean, if Lenley takes it again like he did the first time, then if we go to tiebreakers, so...
That's what we want though, right?
I mean, it's more exciting that way.
I mean, I was watching the Champions League final last night. I don't know if you're a football fan at all, but we went to penalties. And I was one of the few like neutral fans who really enjoyed going all the distance, you know. And I think whenever there's a best of 5 series, there's something huge on the line, like this golden ticket to the World Championships in Berlin. You want it to go the distance, right?
Oh yeah, the players I'm sure don't, but...
Geoguessr, you can pretty much compare it to penalties.
Yes, totally.
Very, very random. I mean, obviously, it's some skill involved in there.
Yeah.
But it's definitely way less you have to work with in still image. Just the NPC mode.
Brutal.
Yeah. Well, just a reminder here that Malfunction could clutch things up here and secure that ticket to Berlin if Lenley doesn't push back hard.
Yeah, it's best of 5, so this would be the third if she took it. Otherwise, Lenley desperately needs to take this if he wants to push it all the way.
That's what's up. Very important game for either of those players, nonetheless. Malfunction got a chance to secure the ticket on this one. We are no move, which is, as we already said, Lenley's favorite mode. But Malfunction, in the post-game interview, the pre-game interview, she said she plays no move the most.
Yeah, I mean, any pro player has to be comfortable with every mode. Some just have preferences for ones they like to play, but yeah, it sounds like she's been grinding it, and let's see if we can make it pay off here for her.
Seems like we are in Colombia. I would agree, it looks very coastal, and we have a coastal guest from Malfunction.
Split in the country, and wow, 4999! She's teasing us. Wow, that was fast. And a no move, guys, that was no move. She had one spot, she could not move at all, and found 4999. Incredible.
She just found the grid, or?
I guess so. That's what I want to ask her about.
What she used, but very impressive start from Malfunction.
Wow. She's here to fight.
Up next, we are in Australia, in the middle of nowhere. Now, you might ask, middle of nowhere, that's hard for those players, isn't it?
Could be.
But most of the time, being in the middle of nowhere is just actually more helpful than having stuff around.
Yeah.
So you can get good usage of the landscape here. It's very flat. That happens in a lot of parts of Australia as well.
It brings in the vibe guessing too, because if you know your opponent doesn't have any more information than you do. Ooh, big split.
Oh,
right.
Wow.
Okay. All right. Lenley on the board. Big hit.
One of the possibilities, Australia, a country that got significantly harder to reach and get in the last couple of years. How much more coverage?
Yeah.
So if you, I don't know, if you watch